What's up, guys? This is Kill, and I've been taking a little bit of a break, about a week playing WoW Ascension. Been having a lot of fun with that. Essentially, I wanted to wait for the new content to come out. Um, and so a leak came out before we talk about the stuff that, like, the new hero and like what they announced and all that. So this is something that Ace himself sent out on a tweet. Those that don't know, it is pretty crazy. It is something that I think is kind of ridiculous, but at the same time, I think it's a troll move. I mean, it's a new item that makes one shot into three shots. As you can tell, the three shots. Oh, that was my cat. I don't even know what was going on over there. As you can tell, the three shots are separated. The two shots, the two extra shots. So it separates it into two extra shots. So essentially, one projectile becomes three. So if you shoot out two, you're going six. If you shoot out three, you're going out nine. Get it? Got it. I imagine the defects on this is going to be something along the lines of the damage is going to be separated into, instead of one single, it's three. So if your one shot did 30 damage, then each shot would do 10 damage. You know what I'm saying? I think that's that kind of item, that's the kind of item this is going to be. I don't think it's going to be too powerful, but this brings me to the point where there's the same exact item in Borderlands. So, and there's a lot of things that he talked about as far as like his ideas. I feel like he's taking these ideas and these implemented modded ideas, right? And trying to implement it deep into the core of this game. Like I said before in my last video, they're going to make items that are going to try to be overpowered in the sense of you don't need the overpowered items that are already in the game. So now we're going to have many items where people are going to run down people. I mean, this is for projectiles. He says, in quote, "For all of you that struggle to hit me, you can now try Anoxian Quiver. It grants 2 additional projectiles." Think about people like Twin Blast, or think about now Sparrow, Kira. So I'm thinking that since it's showing basic attacks, it's going to change their basic attacks. So Twin Blast will be able to clear and kill people 10 times faster, in my imagine. So again, I think these new items are going to follow along the lines of that kind of thing. Like, I think the new healer items are going to follow along the lines of, like, you heal somebody for this much, for a single target, and you get this much mana back. Something like that. They're not too overly complicated theoretical items, right? But they're just enough to where it shoves the meta to a different format. In this case, I believe since we're going this route, the new meta is going to encourage team fighting even further. So I think they're trying to make it more of a brawler sense, like try to speed up the game just a little bit. And they've been trying to do that for a long time. Trying to make the games at their mark around 20 to 30 minutes. I think their mark now is 30 to 40 minutes. Their mark now, because they realize that 20 minutes is too short of a game, essentially, for this type of format. And 30 minutes seems like if that was the long route, it was never going to make the cut. So now we're bringing in items that are essentially going to make people basically better. It basically they're called flux items, right? And what that means is that these items designed for people that can't shoot, or designed that can't really get the game process going through. Now these items are going to help them make the process work for them. That's all this does. But again, making a bad player good, making a good player God, right? And that's bad. If that's the direction we're going, we need to be careful. because now jungles are going to be squishies, and squishies are going to be non-existent. I don't know. You got to be careful about this kind of stuff. So I'm kind of curious on the route they go as far as this. This is always brings me to a interesting factor when people try to bring items like this. It's more or less not an item, but a modded item, and this modded item is basically modding the character into an even better character. I'm just scared. Again, making a bad player good, but making a good player God is not the direction we need to go. Hopefully I'm wrong and we don't go there, but hey, what have I been right about so far? Everything? I don't know, right? All right, so now we're gonna go into the video, right? This is Iggy and Scorch. I haven't seen it yet. I've been wanting to see it, so. Oh my god. Okay, so the skin looks cool. I like the skin. But did they even show him kill anybody? The turrets look nice. The turrets look really cool. These turrets remind me of Torbjorn, like Overwatch turrets. Torbjorn turrets. Like the original like beta version of these. It's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. And you have like, I guess the ooze and stuff. That's the oil. So I'm guessing one ability is going to be oil slick, and that makes people like, I don't know. Like, see, like this fight right here, he has a putting down turrets. He has a knockback. That thing goes into like, okay, so I'm guessing once he uses that oil, it lights on fire. You can only have 2 turrets, it seems. Like I guess he killed somebody at the end of that. I don't know. So it looks like he can have 2 turrets, but I think the original was 3 turrets, and it was kind of like a Torbjorn, OG Torbjorn ult, where he basically just goes rawr, and the turrets go boom boom. It didn't show any ults, from what I understand. Let me watch this again. Like I see that his right click is, I think his right click is going to be, so that's got to be his Q, throwing the bottle. Right click has got to be the turrets, right? And then his R is the oil slick. Or his E is the oil slick, sorry. And his ultimate, what's the knockback? Is the knockback his ult? Let me see this first fight again. Is his knockback the ult? So that's his Q. Sets up turrets. I don't even know what's going on. Okay, so essentially he's going to be a mage character. That's what I think he's going to be. I mean, that's what I know he's going to be. He's going to be a mage character. I think he's going to be really crazy in as a support character. But until we understand exactly more about this guy, I have no idea. But a lot of people are kind of scared because they're bringing him. I think it's going to be a good thing. I think it's going to be a good thing because it's going to be, this is the type of thing that makes good players better and better players very worried. So it doesn't really give an OP situation, because just because you're good at Iggy doesn't mean that everyone's going to be good at Iggy. And I think that's going to be where it's going to be fall in line. I think bad players are going to be good at Iggy. I think good players are going to overthink Iggy and be bad. I think that's how it's going to be. And they're just going to fall in line with Gideon or Bellica or whatever. I think this is good to have Iggy and Scorch. Like I said before, now what we gotta do is wait for Quang, and we'll be fine. I think it'll be great. That's the video, guys. Like, subscribe, do whatever you guys want to do. I don't give a fuck. But like, this is something like, it's gonna be good. The new items, they need to do better. That's just ridiculous, honestly. That's like, it's no imagination, no imagination. So it makes one projectile 3. I better see some crazy procs on that item where it doesn't make him, it doesn't do damage, but it makes it to where he can actually use their kits better or something. Make it better. Don't do just raw damage on that, right? I don't know. And as far as the new hero goes, like I said before, there's a new video. It's gonna be on. It's gonna be on here. The last video I did. If you want to know all the characters, if you want to know about the new meta, original character that's coming out, go check that video out. I am that guy, Kill. I appreciate it. I am going to be streaming Press Citrus tonight, so that way I can grind up for this Iggy and Scorch and try them out and support as I always do. You guys have a good day, good night, good whatever the frack you guys are at. I'll catch you guys later at the next one. Peace, bye, whatever.